What is up, Mav fans and hoop heads? Wish everyone good vibes out there. I'm AG, your host. Welcome on into another episode of Mavs Rundown. Appreciate you all for listening. And yes, tonight the Mavs end the 3-game losing streak and take down the San Antonio Spurs 137 to 128 in overtime. Oh man, this game was rough. Now I missed basically the whole first half and some of that third quarter, being out with the family and whatnot. I mean, I was keeping up with my phone, but like I was not able to pay attention normally how I tune into these games. And man, looking back, I am definitely glad I was not paying attention because it would have just made me lose my hair that much faster. This was a very frustrating, but it was an ugly but great win that we needed. Much needed win for the Mavs. That now we climb back to 500 at 35-35. Standing wise, there's still a game going on right now, so I don't know how that's going to shake up in the night. But right now, the Mavs got to rack up as many wins as possible to stay in at least the play-in scenario. But hopefully, I know they're gunning for that top 6 seed. Definitely don't want to fall into the play-in and have to, chance that. But definitely can't lose falling out of everything right now. And that's just got to rack up the wins as much as possible. So without Luka tonight and no Kyrie, and also no Tim Hardaway and no Markieff Morris, none of those guys played tonight, and so everybody else had to step up. And the man of the night that stepped up was the guy who was missing last game, Christian Wood. Christian Wood played in this game and was basically player of the game. He had 28 points, 13 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block. Did some really good things, some great things, and then he also did some not so good things. He also had 4 turnovers and 5 fouls. So still ended up +5. You like that type of stat, but I mean he had a really good game, man, and it was he was much. I think if we didn't have Seawood, this might have been an L tonight. We needed Seawood tonight. He was punishing the guys. He was doing everything. He was playing at really peak performance by him. It was a good showing by him. But along with him, I mean, he was player of the game. But along with him, man, we had 4 of our starters hit 20 points. So what? We had 5 people on the squad tonight score 20 over 20 or at least 20 points. Isn't that crazy? We had the rookie Jaden Hardy come out and he started again tonight. He had 22 points tonight. Josh Green tonight, 21 points. Reggie Bullock, 20 points. And Dwight Powell, the man of the fourth quarter that helped us come back and force this game into overtime. 22 points by Dwight Powell. Like, wow. Just never thought without Luka and Kyrie you see the Mavs get 5 guys to score 20 points in a game. And it's just crazy, though. But, hey, man, it happens against the Spurs. But it's really wild seeing the stat sheet where you have 5 guys score 20. It's wild. Max Kleba had 3, and he started tonight. It was Jaden Hardy, Josh Green, Reggie, Maxey, and Dwight Powell. Started Seawood off the bench. Bertans came off the bench as well. He had 6 points. Justin Holiday played 12 minutes, did score. JaVale McGee had 4 minutes run, had 4 points. And McKinley Wright, hey, I remember your name, bro. McKinley Wright, the 4th, had 11 points off the bench. 4 rebounds, 2 assists, but was a -15. But hey, man, the Mavs got this thing done, and it was ugly and it was crazy. If you miss this fourth quarter, I advise don't rewatch it. Even though we know the ending was good for the Mavs, don't rewatch it. It was so terrible. It started off so amazing. This was going to be such a good fourth quarter. Mavs seal it. I think they said it was like a 16-5 run to end that fourth quarter. And the Mavs went up, and we're up, and then Oh man, just trying to go over the facts of what happened in that game is like giving me an aneurysm thinking about it. But so the Mavs go up, don't make oh, well, that's what it was. Mavs go up, they drive. Maxi goes straight up in the air, and the other guy, the offensive player, initiates the contact, and they call a foul on Maxi. So the Mavs challenge it, and it was deemed unsuccessful by who else but Scott Foster, which he was making some very questionable calls when I was watching the fourth quarter or the second half. I mean, it's so crazy. We're talking about the referee. If you know a referee by name, it's not good. Your reputation is spoiled. You know what I'm saying? You need to lay low. If you know you by name, it's no good, man. You need to get that motherfucker out of there. All these guys that have vendetta against players, I think if once they have one, once it comes out and it's clear and they got like the stats and shit to back up the game, like you get them the fuck out of there. It's time for them to retire, move on, do something else, go do something else. Anyway, I won't get too mean on that, but yeah, that was a horrible job by him. But anyway, Mavs able to knock down 17 threes tonight on 51% from three. Great stuff. But the Spurs were knocking their fair share down. They had 15 threes. So we had only two more than them, but it was a great showing. And the free throw line tonight. You know, that was another thing that this saved this Mavs team was the free throw line. What's up, Mijo? I'm talking on the podcast. You want to say hi? Say hi.
Hi.
Say go Mavs.
So much.
All right. All right, so I'm back now. All right, so anyway, as I was saying, I was the free throw line. You know, this whole season seems like we could almost we had some things go our way, but then the free throw line was the free throw percentage, put it that way. Us shooting free throws was horrible, especially like just in the game, just throughout really just throughout the whole game. Like it was just bad. Then Mavs were able to come away tonight shooting free throws amazing. They shot 86% from the free throw line, so making 32 out of 37 from the free throw. And Jaden Hardy had 9 of 10. Seawood was 10 of 11. Dwight Powell 6 of 7. Like really good stuff tonight by the Mavs. We know we're gonna put up offensive numbers. But it's all about the defensive end. Can we get enough stops to win a game? And that showed through tonight, man. I know we're missing Luka and Kyrie, but damn, it's like to give up 128 to the Spurs. It's like, come on, guys. It's gonna be a long one, guys. Don't you get your expectations too high. Everybody's got to know my thoughts about this season, man. Just I know everyone's frustrated with the way things are going on right now, but it's really just gotta weather the storm. We need another off season to or another, at least as they call it, transaction cycle, which will be the off season here coming up, to really put some better pieces around hopefully Luka and Kyrie. And once we do that, then all of a sudden we can start to judge this team. Because right now, like judging this team and trying to put lofty expectations is just not fair. It's not built right. We kind of, we made this big move late, so it's kind of like this isn't really the year that things were supposed to work out. Bigger picture, it's more so next year. So let's just temper expectations, just enjoy it, and just know that hey man, we scored 137 without Luka and Kyrie. This team could score some points. So if anything, we are going to be very entertained. Like we were tonight. It was very frustrating, but hey, I was entertained. We came out with the win, so that's definitely a good frustrating win right there. But entertaining win right there. So good stuff by the Mavs. I'm glad they were able to get that. Hopefully now next game is Friday, March 17th, and it'll be at LA Lakers, and it's a 9:30 game. I think they changed that because I could have sworn I looked at the schedule. We didn't have any late night games anymore, so they changed that one. Probably put it on NBA TV. That's probably why I picked it up and made it a primetime game. It's a 9:30 game. So we play them. Hopefully, Luka and Kyrie will be back by then. I know hopefully Kyrie should be. I don't know about Luka and his status, whatnot. But I'm for I don't want to say for sure. I just feel like all right, now Kyrie's had a couple games to rest that kind of soreness, so by Friday he'll be playing. Plus it's at LA, the Lakers, so that's why I feel like Luka and Kyrie both will play that game. Definitely gonna need him because right after that we play Memphis, and I don't know if y'all heard the news. John Morant's 8 game ban. So he and ends on their game before that, so he's eligible to play against Dallas that next Memphis game at Memphis. So that'll be another one. It's on NBA TV as well. So that's another big game right there. So Mavs got some big games coming up, man. Just because we got to scrap up some of these wins, but once we get by, I think this next little 3 game stretch: L.A., Memphis, Gold State. Then we get Charlotte twice and Indiana for 3 games before playing Philly, Miami, Atlanta, Sacramento on what was that, a 4 game little stretch, and then Chicago, San Antonio to finish the season. So that's kind of got their work cut out for them, especially with the way they're playing. So hopefully they can start to turn things around. This gives them momentum. This definitely should give all these role guys, everybody on the bench, Josh Green, even Jaden Hardy should get some run now. Hopefully this shows that Christian Wood should get some more run. He only played 28 minutes tonight and did this type of stuff. I think he should get at least the 28 minutes right there. That 25 to 30 minute range is perfect for him. If he's playing well than that, if he's not turning the ball over, making dumb mistakes, definitely making the right screens and not like leaning over, making offensive fouls off that, then definitely go above 30 minutes. But this guy definitely deserves a lot more run off the bench. Gives another unique versatility to our offense. Some nights where you could just carve up a defense like he did tonight. And yeah, Josh Green did well. This is a y'all confidence booster. Reggie Bullock, confidence booster, 6 to 10 from 3, and 13 rebounds, just nasty. 2 assists, 2 steals with that too. So yeah, just good night for the Mavs. That's all I got. Go ahead, get out of here. Just let y'all know this Mavs Rundown is free on YouTube. Not really on Spotify right now. Something being weird with that. So everything's on YouTube right now. Free SA. Come check it out. Yo, I'm AG. Thanks for listening. Remember, cool heads prevail, and I'll see y'all next time on the Mavs Rundown.